please direct your attention to your listening device for the show that believes there is no such thing as useless sports knowledge. This is the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast, sports trivia with those of us who rode the pine. I'm your host, Eid, and this is episode
358.
Thank you. We'll be featuring an all-Benchwarmer episode. We got Mr. Warts and Markkus going against Mr. Bomback, and I don't even know if Scott's been on since he's been married, but it's the first time I've seen him since he's tied the knot, and one Scott Grimes. Why don't we kick it over to Josh and Scott first? How are you guys doing?
Doing well. Not a whole lot. Just, nice weather and having to do yard work, which sucks. But, I like having an extra day tomorrow where I don't have to work. So, yeah, that's, everything's good here.
Nice. Scott?
I'm also good. I'd like to, maybe for the first time ever, address the Minnesota people on this podcast, or the Minnesota listeners. It's just cool. It's the Minnesota adjacent quick story about Minnesota and the people of Minnesota. So yesterday I was at a family function. It was a birthday party, and my sister-in-law, I'm still trying to wrap my head around how all that stuff works, the in-law stuff, but it's my wife's sister-in-law. Is that also my sister-in-law? Is that how that works? I don't know how that works. So anyways, we were talking about one of my groomsmen for my wedding, Omar, and she's like, yeah, he was like really nice. He's really down to earth. She's like, he must be from Minnesota because he's really nice, right? And I was like, oh, girl, you don't know the half. I was like, I deal with these Minnesota guys. They're not as nice as everybody thinks they are. All right. And I like specifically was like, look, that Dan Lundberg, spend 5 minutes in a room with that Dan Lundberg, and you won't think Minnesotans are so nice. So shout out to my Minnesota people for, I guess the reputation is that people from Minnesota are really nice inherently. So that's cool. Speaking of things that aren't nice, though, our team name, we were talking before we started recording about the atrocities of the modern day NBA, and one team and one MVP in quotations in particular that we were talking about, and the gameplay. And Josh and I decided that, just like them, we're probably better off if we start resorting to other methods to be more successful on this podcast. So tonight we're going to be podcast floppers.
Let's get those foul calls.
The only way for us to be successful.
Yeah, let's get those free throws.
We've already lost listeners. Thanks.
No, we haven't. Nobody likes the Thunder.
All right, Markkus and Dave.
Yeah, I'll start it off. This has been a wild couple weeks with work. I know I've mentioned that a couple times, but since I'm at an elementary school, we go through the last 26 days with each of the day having an alphabetical theme, right? So we were on N this past week, so it was New Name Day. And one of the 4K teachers that I work with gave me the name of Chad Kroger, which I thought was bad. I thought that was pretty bad. But when I had to explain what my name was to one of her students, he goes, "What? Crotch Ogre? That's weird." And I had to walk away. So somehow they made Nickelback better. So that's been my week. I've been Mr. Crotch Ogre by one of the 4K kids. And I don't know if I will ever live that name down. Go ahead, Markkus.
Wow. All right. I'm good. I'm enjoying my last week of freedom before spring ball starts, and then I will be completely busy for the month of June coaching quarterbacks for the first time, which I've never done. But I'm confident because really I'm not going to mess with their mechanics. I'm not getting in there doing the nitty-gritty. I just need him to know what I want him to do. So looking forward to that. Go Spurs, because anybody that plays the Thunder, I hope you do the best. So Dave and I were having a conversation earlier this week, and we were talking about the greatest WrestleMania of all time, WrestleMania X7. You have Undertaker versus Triple H, great. TLC 2, great. The Triple Threat Hardcore match, underrated and great. You have Rock Austin, always great. And then there was a gimmick battle royal. And Dave and I both agreed that there was one I told Dave that it was my first time knowing the existence of this character in the WWF or WWE, and he said, "And your life was never the same," and he was right. So, in honor of the Goon, our team name tonight is Gooners Never Say Die.
See, now I get it, and I do remember that guy because he had his wrestling boots were just the most
They were
awkward
skates.
thing.
They looked like skates.
They were like thinner at the bottom too. I'm like, why are you doing that to yourself?
The Goon.
Can we get back to that era where we just have just like
Occupational characters?
Oh my God.
Duke the Dumpster
Loved it.
Drosy.
Loved
now everyone's just a Twitch streamer.
yes.
I mean, we're basically there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, fair. Logan Paul's in WWE. Yeah, it's fair.
And you have
man.
what, BDE and TNA and all
Yeah.
that nonsense, and it's even worse on the indies. Don't even get me started.
I love it. If I see one more of those indie like videos where it's just like the guy who's Jesus, I love it. I love it. He's just body slamming people without touching them. It's so good. I love it.
Oh my God, Stephen Flo. That's
Yeah,
one of my favorites.
Stephen Flo.
Oh,
All
who's the one I saw where the guy was a convict and they let him get in the ring. The second he has a chance, he just bolts out of the arena.
Mystery wrestling. That's a dream. The
Oh,
dream of
jeez.
mine. That's where the Crotch Ogre really comes out.
Mr. Crotch Ogre.
And write that down because that's episode title. I'm putting it right now. That's where the
Mr.
Crotch
Crotch
Ogre really,
Ogre.
that's where the Crotch
Here's
Ogre
to
really
you,
comes
Mr.
out.
Crotch Ogre.
Oh, is Dan here yet? He was running late. All right, we can kick it to him now. Dan, rules, please.
The game will consist of 4 quarters of play, each with a different trivia style. The styles of quarters 1 through 3 will change from show to show, and I will explain them to you as we go along. Like any good sporting event, we will have a halftime show after the second quarter with entertainment questions. And in the fourth quarter, our teams will wager from their points accumulated to see who are today's clipboard captains, to be honored like the true benchwarmers they are. All right, let's get this game underway.
He's been late lately. I don't know what the problem is. Somebody's gonna have a talk with him. It's not taking this seriously anymore,
Yard sale season.
right? Jeez. All right. Well, today's first quarter, pre and post game.
Pre and post game. For this quarter, there will be 4 before and after style questions. For example, if I asked, what all-time leader in receptions for the Indianapolis Colts was a Notre Dame safety drafted by the Minnesota Vikings, the answer would be Marvin Harrison Smith. Each question is worth 25 points.
All right. Question 1, pre and post game. There's a theme. You're welcome. I apologize for today's game, but it is what it is. Question 1, NCAA Division I all-time leading scoring leader and a classic American candy bar with a crispy peanut butter-filled center. Originally a caramel core covered in milk chocolate, known for its unique texture similar to a Butterfinger, but flakier.
Oh boy.
We've got a candy round with a diabetic here. This is going to go great.
We're checking your sugar in between questions.
And your teammate doesn't like chocolate, so there's that. Okay, we're checking in.
All right, Gooners Never Say Die is checked in. That means podcast floppers. You guys are taking way too long.
That's got to be it, right? Right, Scott?
Yeah, I think you just got it.
See, I wasn't thinking that Eid was going to go the route of women because this is not the year of the woman anymore. But
No, it's the year of the candy bar, and it's the only one that worked with a candy bar. There wasn't a Wembenyama bar out there, so I had to.
It's Wembanyama Mars bar, right?
There you go.
Oh my God!
that would have worked.
Question 4 has already changed.
So this has to be a Caitlin Clark bar.
Yes.
Check it in.
Gooners.
Yeah. I was sitting there and I'm trying to go the candy bar route because why not start there? And I remember that on this podcast specifically was the first time from Eric E that I'd ever heard of what a Clark bar is. And then once I said, hey, is Clark bar a thing? And then I went, oh, Caitlin Clark. And I just verified with Dave. So we also checked in Caitlin Clark bar.
Yes, both teams getting their points. It's Caitlin Clark bar. I didn't write flavor text on it because it's a Clark bar. It's great.
It's got enough flavor. What are you talking about?
that's why I skipped it for all these questions because who needs it? All right, question number 2. Point guard who announced his retirement in February of 2026 in a candy bar featuring a sweet coconut center topped with whole nuts and covered in milk chocolate.
We'll check in.
Oh, I've already forgotten team names. Podcast Floppers checked in. Gooners never said how you guys can discuss.
Did Chris Paul actually announce his retirement? Because that's the first name that popped in my head.
Yeah, because then if it's sweet coconut, that would with Chris Paul it'd be Chris Almond Joy.
Oh, yeah. You got it. Let's do that.
Chris Paulman Joy. We'll check in.
All right, Podcast Floppers.
Yeah, same answer. I remember him announcing his retirement. And once I was on Chris Paul, the only thing that really made sense with the coconut, especially, shout out to Meatloaf. She used to have a treasure trove of these back in the 90s. Still never had one in my life. Just never appealed to me. But checked in with Chris Paulman Joy.
You're lucky to have never
I kind of figured.
consumed one of
Yeah.
those. They're one of the worst candies ever made.
Both teams getting their points. Correct answer is Chris Paulman Joy. And who wants coconut flavored toothpaste? Not me, because that's gross. Ugh.
Almond Joys are great. Mounds are disgusting.
Wait. The almond helps.
Yes.
It's enough to put it over the top.
It adds texture.
No, there's already the worst texture in the world, and that's coconut.
No, the fact that you're like mounds are terrible, but once you add an almond, they're great.
It's also the dark chocolate. It's crappy dark chocolate.
Oh,
Hey, that was my nickname in high school.
Dark chocolate or the crappy part too?
No, crappy dark chocolate. Get it right. Give me my title, sir.
all right. Well, question 3's here. NBA guard regarded as one of the best defenders of his generation, winning the Defensive Player of the Year in 2022. And milk chocolate drops with colorful crisps candy shell. Well, if you're in Canada.
Okay, we will check in.
All right, Gooners Never Say That. Checked in. Podcast Floppers. What you got?
Scott, did you see who I put in there in the chat?
Yeah.
Am I right? That I think that's he won him,
Marcus
right?
Smart. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the best of his generation. I was like, him, Pat Beverly came to mind. But I think it was Smart in 2022.
So candy wise, obviously when I ever see Smart, I think of Smarties. And I know in the US Smarties are not this, but they could be in Canada.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't know. I don't know any other possible thing candy wise other than Smarties.
Sure. I've never seen a Canadian Smartie, so
I mean, he said, well, if you're in Canada. So
Right.
obviously that would lead me to there could be a US based candy that isn't the same with the same name. So we're gonna go with Marcus Smarties.
I think we have to, right? The only thing that makes
I
sense.
don't have anything else other than
Yeah.
that. So
If we're not right, we'll just flop and we'll get to the line anyway. We'll be fine.
fair. Good point. Yeah, check that in.
All right, and Gooners Never Say Die.
Yeah, we were saying the same thing. I have a very close friend of mine that is Canadian, and she constantly brings back all this stuff. I've had it. I believe the Canadians actually call them rockets, though. Or like, I don't know if that's a nickname or whatever. But yeah, that's what we checked in with. Marcus Smarties.
Yes, when you go to Canada, they're basically M&Ms, but they're called Smarties. So yes, both teams getting their points. Correct answer is Marcus Smarties. And also, one thing, if you ever get a chance to go to Canada or know people, Dave, if you go to Canada, ask for a Canadian Kit Kat because they're way better. They're it's the same packaging, everything, but just for some reason, I'm not a big fan of Kit Kats, but if they're a Canadian one, I'm all in.
They probably get a better chocolate, man. Also, hot take, I eat 2 Kit Kats at a time. The right way to do it.
You don't enjoy the snap?
You don't break them apart?
I like the 4-pack. I like to do 2 and 2. So I get the 1 snap. But yeah, that's the right way to do it.
Okay.
I don't care if you take a big bite out of the side. I think people who get all bent out of shape need to settle down.
The real question is, are you a left Twix or a right Twix guy?
Left.
Left.
I'm definitely left.
Yeah.
I'm give me all the Twix you got, guy. I don't care. I'm ambidextrous.
All right. Well, there's question 3. We got question 4 ready. All right. Question number 4. 2026 first round wide receiver and a candy famous for their distinct pucker, featuring a sweet, candy-coated outer shell surrounding a tart, sour center.
We checked in.
All right, Floppers checked in. Gooners, talk it out.
Oh, I got it now.
Okay.
It took me in the chat because I wasn't sure they were, where they were at. I was just typing all the first round receivers, and I went Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Makai Lemon. Oh, it's Lemonheads. So I think if you agree with me, we can do Makai Lemonheads.
Yeah, because I was definitely working with the sweet with a tart center. I was like, sweet tarts. All right, that's easy.
All right, checking in Makai Lemonheads.
All right, and Floppers?
We're gonna start flopping after this.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's see if he gives us credit here.
Yeah, right off the rip was like, well, Makai Lemon makes the most sense here with candy. And then I forgot about Lemonheads. I like Lemonheads. I was more of a Warheads guy, personally, but we checked in because I don't know if they're the same or different, but I've also heard them potentially. But we checked in with Makai Lemon Drop, but that might be a different candy. I don't know.
I think a Lemonhead is a lemon drop.
That's the candy itself, not the name of the candy.
It's not a brand, it's the name of the candy itself is a lemon drop candy. I'm going to give points mainly because I just Googled lemon drop candy and there's lemon drop candies that popped up and also Lemonheads. So
Cool. Hey, we don't have to flop. Woo!
All right.
I'll give you both. I'll give you both points. All right. Well, we have a score update of both teams have 100 points because everybody got the question straight.
We wanted to let you know that we are on Patreon if you'd be interested in supporting us financially. Your contributions will be used to help us cover the costs that it takes to bring you the high-quality sports trivia you have come to expect from us. There's also some great perks that come with the Patreon membership to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast, including bonus episodes and Benchwarmers swag. You can find us at patreon.com/benchwarmerstp. Thanks.
Let's move on to the second quarter. And today's second quarter will be, I forgot. Oh, let it ride or throw in the towel.
Let it ride or throw in the towel. For this quarter, there will be 4 questions in a given category that increase in difficulty. After each question, teams can decide to let it ride and attempt to answer the next question, or throw in the towel and take the points that they have accumulated to that point. Each question is worth 50 points. If a team answers incorrectly, they will lose half of the points that they have accumulated in the quarter.
All right. Well, today's let it ride or throw in the towel. There has to be a theme, or else what are we doing? This is the presidential let it ride or throw in the towel.
Ugh.
And remember when I apologized? The fun starts now.
Oh boy.
All right. Mickey Mantle holds the record for the most home runs by a switch hitter with 536 in his career. Cale Raleigh has this record for the most home runs in a single season by a switch hitter with 60. Which president was ambidextrous? He would entertain friends by writing Greek with his right hand and Latin with his left hand simultaneously. No word if he likes lasagna.
Oh, okay.
We can check in.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Gooners, you've checked in. Floppers.
Thanks for the hint at the end. Otherwise,
This would have been a struggle
shot in the dark.
otherwise.
Yeah, I didn't want to be here for 4 hours.
Right. I don't want to
Listing
name
every
the other-
president.
I don't want to name all the other presidents to potentially give away an answer, but I was just going to throw one out there. But now we don't have to, because this is obviously Garfield.
Yep. It's got to be, unless there's a whole different lasagna
A
loving
different character that
That
I mean,
sure doesn't
Lasagna
like
loving
lasagna.
president.
It was just
Yeah.
president related. There wasn't even a hint. It was
look.
just
Have
he
you
loves
seen Teddy
lasagna.
Roosevelt? He liked lasagna. All right,
It was Taft.
That was Taft. Yeah.
we're gonna check in with Garfield.
All right, and Cooners never say die.
Oh boy, Marcus, we're gonna have fun with this. I know my presidents very well. This is the 20th one, James A. Garfield.
Do you watch Rick and Morty, Dave?
Oh yeah.
Gazorpazorp Field? That's what I thought of immediately. I was like, President
like-
James A. Gazorpazorp Field?
Just with like the
Hey,
The
John,
hand
screw
signals.
you. You worthless milk toast. Anyways, yeah, we can check that in.
Oh, yeah, both teams getting their points. It is Mr. James Garfield. Yeah, I'm ambidextrous, but to go to that level, be writing with both hands at the same time in 2 different languages is he has autism. I'm just going to say it. He had autism.
Has.
Had it. He has it still. He still has it.
He still has it.
Study that man's brain.
Hey, Super Bowl winning head coach Mike McDonald, I'm like 90% absolutely on the spectrum for sure.
Yeah.
We all are. That's
Right?
the reason why it's called the spectrum.
Fair. Also,
That's
well,
fair.
yeah, everybody on this podcast, yeah, absolutely.
I've embraced that a while ago.
Everyone on the planet.
Sure,
Again,
but like
you're
especially
talking to a
on this
special-
podcast.
You're talking to a special ed teacher. Like, I know firsthand everyone has it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Question to both teams is, will you let it ride or throw in the towel?
Yep,
We going.
Yep, we're going.
All right. Well, question number 2. And I probably didn't need to put hints in on any of these, but I did anyway. Whatever. November 7th, 2017, at the age of 40, Roy Halladay passed away when his Icon A5 amphibious plane crashed into the Gulf of Mexico off the coast of Florida. Who was the first sitting president to fly in a plane? Probably because he couldn't walk that well. Stupid polio.
You could have just said who was the first sitting president. That could have been the question.
In another episode. This episode's going to have 18 titles.
You could have just cut it
Oh
off
my
there.
God. Do we just 3, 2, 1 this?
We can.
I think so, yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
There it is. Both teams getting their points. FDR, fun fact, polio. Who knew? All right, question number 3. Will we let it
Got
ride or throw
him.
in the towel?
I mean, Scott, the question is, are we going to keep getting hints that are giving it away? That's the only question I have, because
Right. I hope so. Yes, we are. So we're gonna let it ride.
let it ride.
Gooners, are you guys?
I swear, if the next one is about Monica, I mean, this is just going to be the easiest round of all time. But Marcus, Gooners never say die, right?
We never do.
Let's let it ride.
Should have gotten a title run.
All right.
Hardcore title, at least.
Question number 3. Michael Phelps holds the record for the most Olympic medals won all time with 28. What former president spent 7 summers as a lifeguard at Lowell Park on Rock River in Dixon, Illinois? He reportedly saved 77 swimmers there in the late 1920s, and a plaque now commemorates his time there. Mr. Hinckley was not impressed by this stat.
Wow. Whew.
Too soon?
That's why he did it.
Oh, sorry.
That's why he did it. Oh, man.
Maybe there was supposed to be 77 or 78 lives, and he missed one. And
Right. You
He
didn't
holds
save
it.
my grandpa.
holds a grudge.
Scott, we can check in, right?
Yes.
Ooh, checked in. Yeah.
All right, floppers have checked in. Gooners never say die. Talk it out.
Oh my God, I can't breathe. This is just getting a little too much, right? I mean, this has to be Reagan, no?
Sure.
Oh my God. I'm almost certain that that's Reagan.
Oh, because he's the. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little late to this party. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we'll check in with Reagan.
All right, and over to floppers.
Yeah, it was Ronald Reagan.
All right. Both teams getting their points. Yes, it is Ronald Reagan and his wife, Nancy. If you don't know,
Sweetheart.
look
Sweetheart.
Look it up.
A
Look it
a very lovely lady.
Look it up.
Yeah, that Family Guy where he's punching the wall.
She was
Yeah.
she
Down this wall, Mr. Gorbachev.
she has a rhyming nickname.
Fancy Nancy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, teams, are we letting it ride or throwing the towel?
Let's go.
Yep.
I think we're getting another clue, Josh.
And
This-
if we don't,
I'm having too much fun.
yeah, let's go with it. We'll let it ride.
All right, here we go. Question number 4. Modern era NFL has had some short players. Deuce Vaughn and Trenton Holiday each respectively measured in at 5 feet 5 inches tall. The shortest player in NFL history was Jack Soupy Shapiro, who measured in exactly 5 foot and 1/2 inch. A blocking back and halfback, he played for the Staten Island Stapletons during the 1929 season, David's freshman year at Brown. What president was the shortest serving president, holding office for just 31 days before he passed away from pneumonia?
We can check in.
Okay.
Gooners have checked in. I was thinking about Nancy Reagan. Sorry. Gooners have checked in. Flopper's talking about.
All right, Josh. So, died from pneumonia.
Yeah, it was William Henry Harrison, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of Williams. So,
Harrison
But
is
yeah.
the
not Benjamin.
No.
So, yeah, we can't just go. We can't go Lucky Harrison on this. We got to
No.
be specific.
No, I'm pretty sure it was William Henry Harrison. So
Yeah.
we'll check that in.
All right, and over to Gooners.
He also had the longest inaugural speech, too. Yeah, this is William Henry Harrison.
Yeah, his long speech is kind of what led to his death, because they said it was just so cold and wet and rainy that whole time, and he caught pneumonia. Peace out.
So just shut up and you'll live. That's the moral
Right.
there.
Wow, he didn't say stupid pneumonia.
No, just polio.
That's fine. Polio, though.
All right. Well, after the second quarter, let's go back to the scores. No team has missed anything yet, so we're tied at 300 apiece. And that brings us to halftime.
It is now time for the halftime show. There will be 3 entertainment questions, with each question worth 25 points.
So we had candy, we had presidents. What's
Yeah, I
next?
Nancy Reagan rolls.
Well, since other questions weren't really sports related, I figured let's put some sports in halftime. So today's halftime, I'm gonna give you 2 players from 2 different sports, and you just need to tell me who had more wins. That's it. 50-50 round in the halftime here. Question number 1: who had more wins as of this recording? Connor Hellebuck or Burt Blyleven?
We'll check in.
All right, Floppers checked in. Gooners talked about.
Yeah, Marcus. Marcus and I were talking. Blyleven, I know, has just under 300. I think it's around 280.
I don't know how long Hellebuck's been in the league, to be honest.
He's been
Like,
around for a minute, though, at least 10 years, right?
I don't know. I've been a hockey fan since whenever the Kraken entered the league. That's how long I've been a hockey fan. So I know he's been on the Jets. And if you're and I guess regardless, if he's been in the league for 10 years, how many games in a season?
60, 70, something like that. I mean, that's more opportunity than what a pitcher would get.
Yeah, pitcher every 5 days. You're going.
So then
I kind of felt like it probably is Hellebuck just based off of opportunity. But if he's been with Winnipeg the whole time, it's not like they've been super successful the entire time that he's been there. But
Blyleven had 20 plus years. But even so, I mean,
you said he was short of 300, right?
Yeah.
So if he's short of 300, I guess just based off of what we're talking about, I would feel more comfortable with Hellebuck.
Well, because like that's 30 games every year, right? If he has 10 years, that's 300 and he tops them. So yeah, I think Hellebuck's got to make the most sense.
Okay.
All right, we'll check in with Connor Hellebuck.
All right, and Floppers.
Yep, same kind of reasoning that I knew that Blyleven's in roughly a 285-ish win, so he didn't top the 300, and I thought that Hellebuck probably has amassed over 300 in his 10-plus years in the league, so we also said Connor Hellebuck.
All right, well, Bert Blyleven finishes his career with 287. And as of this recording, Connor Hellebuck came in at 345. So both teams getting their points. Yeah, I didn't make that one that close. I kind of spread that one apart there. All right, let's move on to question number 2. Who has more wins, Philip Rivers or Tim Wakefield?
All right, we'll check in.
All right, Gooners has checked in. That means Floppers can talk it out.
I get the feeling this one's closer than the last one, the margin. I mean, yeah, Rivers, you've got almost 20 years. Crazy.
Yeah.
And there could be more. If another quarterback gets hurt halfway through the season this year.
But like currently, right now.
Right. Like, yeah. I mean, from a math standpoint, Rivers, I mean, he definitely played on some 12-win teams. I would think with sort of the regression later in his career, he would probably average around like 9 a season.
Okay.
Because they were, even when they weren't as dominant, they were still like an 8-8 team.
So if you're saying like 18 years at 9, he's going to be shy of 200.
Yeah.
And Wakefield pitched for, if not 20, like 19 seasons.
And he wasn't like a big wins guy, but when you compile,
he had,
when you pitch for that, all he needs is 10 a season.
To average 10 wins as a longevity pitcher, that's not as difficult as you would maybe think. But I'm guessing he's around 200. So if we're thinking Rivers is averaging like 9, he's going to come up just short, I think. So should we just go Wakefield and we'll...
Yeah, I'm good to go.
All right, Wakefield. We'll check in with Tim Wakefield.
All right, and over to Gooners.
Yeah, we were saying the same thing. 20 years. I actually want to say Wakefield is up there on the career wins for the Red Sox. So, I mean, at that point, you got to figure he's over 200. And for as many good years as Rivers may have had, he had bad years too. So, average 10 years, there's no way. Tim Wakefield is what we checked in with.
All right, well, Tim Wakefield finished his career with exactly 200 wins. Philip Rivers finished last season with a total, because I don't think he's retired yet. Is he back? I don't know. He could still add to this, but he's not even close. He's at 134.
Oh, damn.
Both teams getting their points.
It could have been 135, but thankfully Jason Myers exists.
All right. Move right on to question number 3. Who has more wins, John Van Beesbrook or Roger Clemens?
Josh, you're right here, and this isn't even an answer. We're not even getting to the answer yet. Who?
Yeah, same.
I don't know who that first name was.
Oh, jeez.
I know Roger Clemens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean one half of the most prolific strikeout duo in the history of Major League Baseball?
So just for the record, I have heard of John Van Beesbrook.
I would hope so.
Just saying. I have. Now, does it necessarily surprise me that others on this podcast maybe not?
I will give a hint. He's one of the greatest American-born goaltenders in the history of the NHL.
Okay, that's good. I like that. I hearing that.
I kind of figured it was hockey.
Oh, I knew it was hockey.
Yeah.
Let's do that hockey.
Hey, this could have been an old tennis player.
Van Beesbrook, that is the most hockey name you could possibly make.
And by the way, this game's already happened, so as of whenever this recording drops. Oh, it makes me so happy to see the Thunder getting spanked. It pleases me.
All right, we'll check in.
All right, Gooners checked in. Floppers, talk it out.
All right, how much do you know about this?
John Van Beesbrook?
Van Beeswax.
He had a really long career. I think he played around 20 seasons. So Clemens is what, around 350?
Yeah. He came. I mean, what he came up in '84, and he went till the late aughts, right? So he's 20 plus.
Yeah,
in his career,
I
for
think his
sure.
win total is right near 350.
Yeah,
Hellebuck was at 345. I think Van Beesbroek has to be higher than that.
if he played like 20 years, yeah, and Hellebuck
Yeah.
played 10 and was in the threes.
I think it has to be Van Beesbroek. I would go with that. So if you're good with that,
Yeah, he's probably in the 500s. He played
I
for
don't,
that long.
I don't, I think you might be getting a little carried away there.
He's
but,
one of the greatest American goalies of all time.
yeah,
Josh.
notice that caveat of American goalies. Let's not get
The
carried away
Colossus
with.
of Clout.
But anyway, I do believe he's probably higher than Roger Clemens' totals of wins. So we'll check in John Van Beesbroek.
All right, and over to Gooners.
The great Van Beesbro. We said the same thing. 354 is what Clemens' win total is. If Hellebuck had 345, he's got to have more. When you talk to him as a prolific goaltender, he checked in with Van Biesenheimer or whatever his name is.
His name is my name too.
All right. Well, yes, Connor Hellebuck does have 300 plus wins, but he plays in a time where you're not allowed, you don't get ties. Where John Van Beesbroek did play in an era where you can tie.
Fair. That is fair.
So, with that said, Roger Clemens finished his career with 354 wins. And John Van Beesbroek finished his career with 119 ties, 346 losses, and 374 wins. So, yes, both teams getting their points.
Yay!
That is a good point, though, about the fact that there's no more ties. That's
Because you
some
figure
goalies get a win every game. Somebody gets a win.
He would have been over 400 if he played like today.
Yeah.
And he's one of those guys that like played through generational change. So I give more respect to him than a lot of the other ones, like the old guys. But like he started in the 80s and played when you scored on almost every shot, and now. He's the goalie who's responsible for taking the Florida Panthers as a just brand new team to the Stanley Cup Finals against the Avalanche in '96.
Yep.
So, just to get swept, but whatever. Like the Avs are going to get swept this round, but cool. Anyway, all right. Well, after halftime, guess what? No questions have been missed, so we're still tied. We are at 375 to 375, and that brings us to the third quarter. And today's third quarter will be, I don't know how this works, Lucky 7.
Lucky 7. For this quarter, there will be 3 lists containing 7 items. The team that is trailing coming into the quarter will choose the first list and attempt to identify the items on that list one at a time. If the team has an incorrect guess, the other team can attempt to finish out that list. The other team will select the second list, and whichever team is trailing after the first 2 lists will get the third list. Each item is worth 10 points.
Oh, fun. So we're tied. So, I don't know.
Roll a dice.
Coin flip.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 69. Markkus and Dave, what do you pick a number?
48.
All right, and Josh and Scott.
I mean, my guess would be 47, just to be Price is Right rules.
All right, well,
69.
It was 69, so
Yeah,
Markkus
I almost thought about going 69, but then I thought it was like that's
the only reason I said 1 through 69. I thought it was a dead giveaway, but I guess not. All right, well, Markkus and Dave, the Gooners, you guys can pick the first list, and you might ask yourself, what are these lists?
Presidents.
Oh no, this is way worse.
Oh god.
All right, list number 1, I want you to list the 7 largest organs in the human body. List number 2, excluding New York City, LA, and Chicago, I want you to list the next 7 largest cities in the US. And question number 3, this is where I got really, I'm sorry. The 7 most popular dog breeds according to the American Kennel Club.
Whoa. Oh my.
You pick, because I am dumb.
Okay. I guess we'll take the largest organs.
All right, take a minute, come up with your list, and let me know.
Okay.
Yes, a very collaborative list.
All right. We'll check in.
All right, well, hit me.
I
with
helped.
He did.
for the list of those 7 largest organs in the human body.
We'll check in with Mr. Skin.
All right, coming in at number 1, we have skin.
Then we'll go with liver.
And right down the list, number 2, we have liver.
Then we had lungs.
Oh, he's jumping out of order. At number 4, we have lungs.
David Lungs.
Then we have brain.
Number 3, we have brain.
Kidneys.
Number 6, kidneys.
Heart.
Heart is at number 5. Just missing number 7.
And then we talked about it, and we are going to go with pancreas.
Pancreas is not number 7. So
I didn't help.
one-
Never mind,
so-
I didn't help.
So the last one goes right over to podcast floppers. Your one answer left, number 7, largest
Ew.
organs in the human body.
Didn't even think about it
We
because I
weren't even
figured
thinking
that
about. We were so confident in Marcus that we didn't even think about.
You shouldn't have. You should have
Dave-
known that Dave was doing this by
always
himself.
Dave always runs 7s on these lists, so I figured, why do I even have to think about it?
He gave me a choice, and I picked the wrong one.
Yeah. All right. I kind of remember everything that was said.
So they said skin, liver, brain, lungs, heart, kidneys, right?
Yeah. Is it an intestine? That's so we have that. We have not spleen if it's not pancreas.
I don't know. I would have this is about the 6 I would have been able to come up with, so I'm not sure what the 7th would be.
I think for our 7th we probably would have said pancreas.
You might be right. So what are we missing? What are we
Like I said,
not?
There's large intestine, small intestine, spleen. Those are the ones that haven't been said.
Spleen, maybe? I mean, one of the
That was
intestines,
smaller
the
than
small
pancreas.
intestine is really long.
It is.
But I guess I don't know. How does it get? Is it volume? Is that what we're
The
looking
long
at?
intestine, yeah.
So, because if we're thinking volume, it's actually just a tube. So it's not. There's not a lot of
It's
volume
just
to it.
It's just a tube.
What is this episode
know?
right now?
I don't know, dude. I mean,
That is a good. You make a good point though, Josh, about the volume.
like the spleen is at least like a solid. I don't know how big it is, but it's at least a solid organ where it's not just.
You want to go? You want to go spleen?
Let's see. Let's just go with spleen, and
All right.
we'll go from there. We'll check in spleen.
Sorry. An aluminum tube. All right. Number 7 is spleen. So yes,
Hey!
10 points there.
Pick the wrong
Nice.
one. You
I
had it,
assume that's
Dave.
what Marcus
You
is
had it,
between.
Dave.
Typical pancreas for me. Lets me down.
Just didn't show up to the party. Rent free. All right.
Hey, free points. We'll take it.
All right. Well, now the question goes to podcast floppers for list number 2. You can do the 7 largest cities in the U.S. outside of New York, L.A., and Chicago, or the 7 most popular dog breeds according to the American Kennel Club.
I think we're gonna go with the cities.
All right. Well, let me know when you're ready and check in.
All right. We're ready to check in.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna start with Houston.
All right. Number 1, well, number 1 for the purposes of this list is Houston with 2.3 million in population.
Next, Phoenix.
Number 2, Phoenix with 1.6 million.
Next, we're gonna go with Philadelphia.
Philadelphia comes in at number 3 with 1.5 million.
San Diego.
And number 5, well, technically, according to the list, it's tied, but whatever, with 1.5 as well, is San Diego.
Dallas.
Number 6 with 1.3, we have Dallas.
San Antonio.
Number 4 with 1.5 is San Antonio. So you're just missing number 7.
And that's
Full
where
service.
we were sort of stuck. So, Scott, why don't you give the one that you think is like a sneaky one? Because I don't really have a good.
Yeah, this one's always higher on list than I imagine, and I'm gonna shout out my non-Minnesotan friend Omar, who was a groomsman in my wedding. He's nice enough to be from Minnesota, but he's actually from San Jose, California, which will be our answer here.
All right, San Jose is not number 7. So that goes over to Gooners Never Say Die. You have one answer left.
Can you recap what they said?
Number 1, Houston. 2, Phoenix. 3, Philly. 4, San Antonio. 5, San Diego. And 6, Dallas.
Would it be something like Miami?
That bad. Oh, Atlanta. Atlanta's pretty.
Atlanta
dang
is a
huge.
big. That's a big. Yeah, it's big.
Wait.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could
I
you
kinda
read that
like
list one
Atlanta.
more time?
Houston, Phoenix, Philly, San Antonio, San Diego, Dallas. I almost read the last one. Just
That was the strategy. We're like one more time.
I would say we go with Atlanta. I think that's the one I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's massive. I'm good with that.
Yeah. All right, we'll check in Atlanta.
all right. Atlanta, not number 7.
Ooh.
That's the main reason I picked this list is because I always find it interesting that there are 4 cities in Texas in the top
I
10.
had a feeling. God dang it.
And number 7 is Fort Worth.
Oh,
My-
I was like,
Yeah.
I feel good with these 3.
Right.
I even asked, I was like, do you think there'll be 3 in the top?
I
would've
might
thought Austin
have
over-
said I might have
would've
said
said Austin,
Austin.
yeah.
Before Fort Worth, but
Well, I always think Fort Worth is lumped in, right? Because they always call the
Right,
Dallas
DFW.
Fort Worth
they
area.
call it the Dallas Fort Worth area. Yeah,
DFW,
that's
yeah.
I should have thought of that because my sister's just outside of Fort Worth, and it's huge. It's a huge area, but yeah, I do think of it as part of Dallas just because, yeah, it's called that.
All right, let's move on to the third list, and that's going to go to
Gooners Never Say Die because they're 10 points behind.
Gooners Never Say Die gets the third and final
Yeah,
list.
They're currently 10 points behind.
You're not wrong,
so.
guys.
Oh, the pancreas did help us.
See?
I did help.
You did.
I am so helpful.
All right, so I need the 7 most popular dog breeds according to the American Kennel Club.
Okay, hold on. How much time do we get?
8 seconds.
Oh God,
Yeah, count them.
5. We got 5.
I mean, those are the last 2, so
All right, we'll check in.
All right, Gooners checked in. Hit me with your list.
As I told Marcus, those rats are everywhere. We checked in with French Bulldog.
Number 1, we have French Bulldogs.
I don't get it.
So true. No, they are. They're
Rats.
everywhere.
No, I just don't get why.
Oh,
I love them. I want one in the worst way, to be honest, but
have you looked at how much those things cost?
that's why I don't have one. That's
Yeah.
exactly why I don't have one.
We also said labs
Labrador Retriever, number 2.
and golden retriever.
I have one laying upstairs. Golden Retrievers, number 3.
Marcus said German Shepherd.
German Shepherds come in at number 4.
Then I said another little tiny dog, which Marcus hated, which was the Wiener dog, Dachshund.
I think it's an underrated dog, but yes, at number 5, we have the Dachshund.
I don't like tiny dogs. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't dislike them, but I like my favorite dog right now. Like I have a pit bull upstairs, and she is amazing. So that's my yeah.
Today we learned on the podcast that Eric is Paris Hilton.
We also said Beagle.
Beagle, not in the top
Ooh.
7.
Dang.
Ooh.
So that leaves number 6 and 7.
All right, Josh. Well, there's one from our list they didn't say.
Yeah, and it's not the poofle like I wrote it.
I figured it was.
it's
I
the-
figured you meant poodle.
I meant poodle, so we're gonna check in poodle.
All right, Poodle comes in at number 6.
You
All right,
said
and we can't go with the sneaky 7 because it was already
no.
said.
They said it, but
Man, I mean,
okay. So Beagle wasn't a top 7.
Right.
That actually kind of surprises me.
like, I wonder if this is like a more trendy kind of dog. Because I feel like we got all the the main sort of basic domesticated pet dogs besides like your niche dogs, right? Like your huskies and farm dogs and things like that.
Yeah. Trying to think of what bigger breeds might.
I don't know that any of them would, just because again, it's not for everyone, right? Like they can
No,
be harder
but
to domesticate. They
you
require
know, like
more.
the Kennel Club has like, I mean, they got their different classifications that they do for their dog shows and stuff, and
Yeah, this is kind of hard. I don't know. I'll defer to.
trying to think of some of the different ones like on the like. I don't watch a lot of the dog show stuff, but every once in a while I'll, peek in and that. But
Yeah, what do they have on
you
there?
think
Like,
you think Rottweiler could be up on the list?
I don't know if that'd be higher than Pitbull. Do you think?
Pitbull it's a generic classification. It's not an actual breed itself.
Got it. He's
The
also
Pitbull is there's a
phenomenal
bunch of bully
performer.
breeds that get lumped in, and that's not, and the Kennel Club wouldn't classify Pitbull, I don't think, as a
Okay. I mean,
as a breed.
Rottweilers are very popular. I wouldn't hate that.
All right, we're gonna check in with Rottweiler.
All right. Rottweiler is not in the top 7. Yeah, coming in at number 7, we have the Bulldog.
Just the
Generic
general
Bulldog.
Run of the mill,
run of the
general
mill
bulldog.
like the
Run of
English Bulldog.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
that would
probably
be the
English.
Bulldog. Yep.
Yeah.
And I will say this, based on what I'm looking at, the list I have is not current,
Oh.
as you guys looking up, because Beagle has moved up.
Oh.
So Beagle, if I had the right list, Beagle would have been correct, but
If I had
we're
the
not
right
we're not going on that anymore.
Marcus, so you
Yeah.
did help. You did help.
I'm
Yeah.
still helping.
The 2025 list, Beagle is up there, and so but at the same time, so is Rottweiler. No, Rottweiler is bumped out. Never mind. Rottweiler, we're good. We're fine. All right. Well, after the third quarter, we have score changes. Podcast Floppers 445. Gooners Never Say Die takes the lead with 485.
We should have 455.
Well, oh yeah, you got Poodle, didn't you?
We did get Poodle.
Sorry.
Stop trying to take Poodle from us.
Poodle.
Sorry, Poodles.
I know I said
Poodle.
I mentioned Poofle and it probably
Poofle.
threw you off because that's
It
what I
did.
typed was
Poodle.
Poofle.
Poodle.
So I apologize. It's Podcast Floppers 455 and Gooners Never Say Die 485. And that brings us to the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter, known as Put Your Fours Up. This quarter consists of 4 categorized questions that the teams will wager up to 100 points each, not to exceed their current point total.
The categories for today are as follows. Question 1, Warriors. Question 2, Yankees. Question 3, Nordiques. And question 4, Capitals. It's now time for the teams to place their wagers.
We'd like to take a minute to invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Benchwarmers TP. We also have a Facebook group for fans of the show called The Bench. Join us there to comment on the latest episodes and interact with the rest of the Benchwarmers community. If you would be able to rate us on iTunes, Stitcher, or any other podcast app, we'd greatly appreciate the support so that other people may find this podcast. Thanks.
Now that the wagers are in, on to the questions. And if you've paid attention to this game, there's no reason for me to tell you anything about the questions.
Now
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of more candy bars.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, how do these not connect?
Right. How does he get nutrageous in one of these questions?
Nutrageous.
Bonus. If it's a tiebreaker, I have a whatchamacallit question for everybody.
Please ask me the carbohydrates in a whatchamacallit bar.
How many units of insulin do I need to eat a whatchamacallit? All right, question number 1, category Warriors. On June 16th, that's the date this episode drops, if anyone is wondering why I'm going to have a bunch of questions about June 16th. On June 16th, 2015, the Golden State Warriors ended a 40-year franchise championship drought by defeating the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. What Warriors were elite fighters of the American Southwest, renowned for their mastery of guerrilla warfare, stealth, and survival? There's also a song with this name and is featured in an episode of The Fresh Prince, creating a viral dance still done today.
We could check in.
Gooners Never Say That. It's checked in. Floppers, talk it out.
Thinking maybe the We Believe Warriors, Baron Davis, Steven Jackson. Those guys are fighting everybody. Matt Barnes.
So Scott, you got nothing on the Fresh Prince side of that? I mean, there's the Apache. Was there a dance craze from?
Well, so Jump on It. It would be I would assume would be the dance craze.
Well, what does that have to do with the? It says there was also a song with this name. I don't think
Right.
there was a jump on it. American Southwest
I mean,
Warriors.
there's two viral dances for Fresh Prince, right? It's the Jump on It and it's the Carlton, and I don't think there's Carlton Warriors. That's also, it's not unusual. It's a song. I don't think there.
So there must have been another one that came out of. I don't
Well,
know.
is the song actually called Jump on It? It could be called something else. It might be Apache because they say a bunch of stuff. It's like they say like Tonto Jump on It, like throughout the song. They're shouting out different like tribal names.
Okay, I mean,
in the song, they're like, it's like
got it.
Kimosabi
Okay.
Jump on It. It's like Tonto Jump on It.
So it could be.
It very well could be Apache.
Should we just go with Apache? Because I know
I
they
think we
were
should.
from the American Southwest, and they were definitely a warrior tribe. So
Look, this is the hottest take you'll hear from me, and I'm gonna upset Marcus and our very few urban listeners. I didn't grow up watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It just, for some reason, it just missed me. Meatloaf didn't play it in the house, but fucking Full House was on every damn day. But yeah, I just missed Fresh Prince, so I apologize for that to all of my urban people out there. But so I'm okay taking an L on this one if it's wrong, because I mean,
all right,
you don't know it.
So we're gonna go with Apache
We are for 100 points.
for 100 points. Yep, check it in.
And over to the Gooners.
Apache, jump on it. Jump on it. This is Sugar Hill Gang. Absolutely. And yeah, what more can you say? It is one of the greatest scenes in Fresh Prince. But yeah, we checked in with Apache for 100 points.
All right, both teams getting their points. Yes, it is Apache, and now I'm going to tell you more about that episode of Fresh Prince than the actual Apache tribe. Yeah, that was they were in a dance contest and they won the booby prize and enough to get their money to get home. So yeah, it was. And I take offense, Scott. I lived in a very white neighborhood and I sat down every Monday and watched Fresh Prince. So
there are a lot of upstate New York white kids who did the same. So
Uncle Phil is my probably favorite character in freaking sitcom history. So
every time I watch Fresh Prince, I always think of the stark difference in quality of Aunt Viv's.
Right? No one questioned it. What happened to Aunt Viv? She's just much shorter
and a different shape.
It wasn't the height. It was the Michael Jackson of it all.
Oh, well, let's move on to question number 2. Both teams got their points, so no need to update scores. All right, question 2, category Yankees. On June 16th, 1953, the New York Yankees first baseman Johnny Mize collected his 2000th career hit, becoming the 93rd MLB player to reach this milestone. Speaking of stones, Stonehenge is located in what plain in Wiltshire, England? If you are a hungry man, you might see this name on the box your dinner came in.
We can check in.
Gooners checked in. Floppers talk it out.
I think it's Salisbury.
If you're hungry, we're checking in with Salisbury for 100.
All right, over to Gooners.
It's pronounced Salisbury. Yeah, we said the same thing. Salisbury.
How many points?
100.
Both teams get their points. Yes, the correct answer is Salisbury steak. Yeah, so Stonehenge. Look it up, because the history behind it, where those stones are located in the area and where it is, it's crazy. All right, question number 3. Moving right along. Nordiques. On June 16th, 1990, the NHL draft was held in Vancouver, British Columbia. The Nordiques would draft Owen Nolan first overall. Nolan would play 18 seasons in the NHL, 8 with the San Jose Sharks. Speaking of sharks, what is the second largest living fish in the world? A gentle, filter-feeding giant, often seen swimming slowly near the ocean's surface. It's not related to Carol, and you won't see it laying around on the beach catching rays.
We can check in.
All right, Gooners never say deaths. So checked in. Podcast Floppers talk it up.
Okay, I think this So I was thinking about the second half, about it laying around on the beach catching rays,
Oh,
and
not
then
the
it
Carol
clicked
part?
with the Carol part because Carol Baskins from Tiger King and basking on the beach.
Yep.
So I'm guessing this is a basking shark.
See, I was thinking Carol Brady, so I'm glad you went in a different direction. Because
I wasn't at first, but when I was thinking about basking in the rays
Yeah,
of
that's
the
great.
sun and
Great.
ugh,
Yeah, way to put
Carol
that together.
Baskin.
Good, because I had Carol Burnett on the brain.
Yeah. So the basking shark for 100.
And over to Gooners Never Say Die.
Well, now I'm thinking about Christine Taylor playing Marsha Brady.
Great casting.
Right? Perfect. So perfect. Yeah, I did the same thing, Josh. I was like, what? As I was looking at the Carol part, had no clue what that was. But once I focused on the last little bit, yeah, we went with Basking Shark as well. 100 points.
All right, both teams getting their points. Yes, the correct answer is the basking shark, and it's one of the uglier sharks, if you ask me, but quite large at the same time. So thank you, Oliver. He doesn't listen, but all right, let's move on to the final question of the day. Everyone has survived to this point. So question number 4, Capitals. On June 16th, 1998, the Detroit Red Wings defeated the Washington Capitals 4-1 to complete the sweep, winning the Red Wings back-to-back Stanley Cups. Speaking of Capitals, 3 of the 4 state capitals are named after former U.S. presidents. Sorry, last question, no hints.
Wow, that took me way too long. Yeah. We will check in.
All right, Gooners has checked in. Floppers talk it out.
Because we don't need to figure out the fourth, right? Because there's 4, but we just have to name 3 of them.
Correct.
Correcto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, we're good.
Eric, we will check in with Madison, Jefferson City, and Lincoln for 100 points.
Okay, and over to Gooners Never Say Die.
Yeah, we went with Lincoln, Jackson, Mississippi, and then Madison, Wisconsin for 100 points.
All right, well, between both teams, we named all 4. Yes, it is Jefferson City, Missouri, Jackson, Mississippi, Lincoln, Nebraska, and Madison, Wisconsin. Well, the game has come to an end, and here are the final scores. Finishing with a respectable 855 points, we have the podcast Floppers. And with 885 points, receiving our clipboard captain, the Dan Quayle Award, we have Gooners Never Say Die. What couldn't he spell? Potato?
Potato.
Yeah, potato.
Yeah, potato. Yeah, that's right. Your vice president couldn't spell potato.
And that's why he didn't get to be president.
Oh, that's why that ruined his life.
Yep, that did. But nowadays, he never mind. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just not.
Nowadays, it doesn't look like a potato.
No,
We're going to leave this in, right? We're leaving all of this in.
I leave everything in. Have you not realized that by now?
That's why I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm just gonna.
Well, that's it. Thanks. But this game was brought to you by Taco for approving it because I brought it to him. I'm like, what if I did a game like this? And he said, I love it.
You sounded like Will Ferrell's Robert Goulet. You were like, oh, the game's over. So that's it. Something like that.
Leave it to the Jeopardy guy to approve a almost non-sports trivia podcast episodes.
Well, thanks, Bombeck, for joining us today. I'm following the script. I just had to pick one of you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for being a Patreon supporter. Oh, you're not?
No.
Wow.
No,
You've been listening to this for free for 6 years?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Or not
yes,
listening based on what he said
Or
earlier.
not listening.
or not listening for.
This stuff ain't free, you know. Anyway, I'm not one who plugs things a lot, but I'm going to plug something. I started a Whatnot channel, so if you're ever interested to buy my stuff, baseball cards and whatnot, check out In the Buff Breaks on Whatnot, please. If not, don't. I mean, whatever, it's there. I'm not good at promoting myself.
Or don't. Who cares?
I mean, I just have fun. On behalf of Bombeck, Markkus, Dave, not Lux, and Scott, I have been Ede. Thank you for listening to the Benchwarmer Trivia Podcast, and until next time, we'll keep the bench warm.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch! Get on back there. They look up. You can put it on the board. Yeah! He is.
The pitch from Acevedo. A drive deep to right field. Down the line. The Mariners win this game 2-1. The dream lives. They're going to the playoffs. The drought is over. Cal Raleigh. Wow. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now.
Want more trivia? Follow us at Benchwarmers TP on all social platforms for more sports facts and trivia. That's at Benchwarmers TP.